Good morning, 23rd of December. I hope you're well. I wasn't meant to do this one. I'm super busy. But I'm just going to take 5 minutes out of my day to do this because Kris told me she's in America. By the way, thanks if you subscribe to her channel. And by the way, we learnt in the same place, just so you know. So we had the same teacher. Anyway, and she told me last night that she went to the bank. This is in America. So we don't have this bank as our regular bank. We may have a branch somewhere, but we don't have this bank over here. Chase Bank, and apparently she couldn't get money out of 2 cash points. And so I looked into it just now for her. And it looks like it's a bit of a bleak situation, to be honest. It looks like they're struggling to hold on. Now, I was wondering if the card that I kept getting before holiday was, would we find out something in the holidays? Okay. I also I got stress card, justice, strategy, and then I had good news, abundance is heading your way, but it could, because the card says abundance, it could just mean, struggling for abundance. So it looks like things are getting difficult, I'll be honest. So I'm going to look into that quickly now. So I thought I'll show you because it was extraordinary. Yes, so this could just be talking about people's money, the money for the people. Could be that this has gone back in the hands of the people. They always said we'd be in charge of our own money, and so maybe it's like the control has stopped behind the scenes, that this is now our money, our banks. So what's going on with these banks? Are they going to fall pretty soon? Oh, yes, look. So this could be making an arrangement. Could be that we get to do things now face to face. This is kind of an agreement. Could be a switchover. Right. Someone said to me, why do you shuffle the cards and pick up the packs in the same way? I just do it without even thinking. So when someone said that, and it wasn't the first person, someone else said it as well. I just do it randomly. I don't even think about it. Basically, once you've shuffled, it really doesn't matter how you pick up the cards in what pack, because you're only dealing with the first section, really, until you shuffle again. And so it's obviously the one that appeals to you the most. So I guess that's just the way I do it. It's just what I've got used to doing it in. Sometimes I'll think and I'll do it in, I'll pick up one first instead of 3, etc., etc. But I don't know, I just started to think, oh, is that how I do it? Because I really pay no attention. It's the shuffling that's the most important. And then you just pick the one that appeals to you the most. So anyway. So, what's going on? Well, it looks very much like the white hats have done something, to be honest. Okay. And this, whatever they've done, which feels like something positive, it means it's had now a massive impact on these banks. This is very stressful, which is, I just told you, I got stress and a strategy. So what's going on? Something's come in here, you see. That was a surprise to all. I think it's going to get worse. I think it's because, okay, I would say, and it's very interesting because I got stress for her just today. So this is a situation, this happened yesterday, very stressful, swords are quick, okay? Very stressful, that was yesterday. So not only is it stressful, it's going to get worse. Because then I have a major card, major arcana, Judgment Day. So this is going to be like, it could be that you literally cannot get out any more money from either this bank or all the banks. Whoa, it's coming, this is it. So for those people who thought it's never going to happen, it looks like it's almost there. It is almost there. It is. Look at that. He's hanging on in there. It's getting really hard and very, very, very difficult. He's hanging on. But it's so close to the end. And what's interesting is wands and swords are quick. Although this card is can be a much longer card. But then we've been seeing that for a long time. It's also a major card, which means There is no getting away from this. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. I feel like something better has come along, but and until it sort of breaks and switches over, they are just literally hanging on in there, absolutely hanging on in there. So this whole system of these banks, I feel like they're going or they're about to go. Okay, it's almost like they can't carry on. They're trying their utmost. They just can't. They just can't do it. And it's getting extremely difficult and extremely tricky. This is tricky, okay, to pull this off. Now, it could also be that we are going to find out somehow or another, and I had for her as well the card music. This could be an EBS to tell you that the banks are going. So, they always said the banks would fall not on Trump's watch, for sure. Look at this. And then the military may have to come along and then help with this transition, this kind of swap over. Or it's behind the scenes. The military will step out and they will help. This is a new partnership that's come in. This is something better, a new partnership. And I feel like maybe they're struggling to switch over, or it's behind the scenes and they can't keep afloat, and then theirs falls and then ours starts. But there's a lot of major cards there, so this is really significant. Will this happen in the holidays? And it's interesting time, actually, if it does happen. This is a work in progress. So it could be it starts then, it continues after that. But this is also about honesty. So maybe the truth, that it is the beginning, perhaps the beginning of the end. Hang on, I've got to think what I've got to say while I'm shuffling. Yes, it would be a good time to do it, really, because everybody's where they should be. Everybody's got plenty of food. So I've got Judgment Day already, so we know it's imminent, but how imminent? So are the banks about to crash, and how imminent? Well, they're very close to the end. Very, very close. And boy, have we been waiting a long time. Whoa! 4 weeks, 4 days, 4 weeks. It could be. Now, I say 4, it may not be, but this is almost the finish line. Almost at the finish line, that card. Oh, gosh, it's going to get a bit perilous. I tell you what, with that card. There you go. It's ending and it's getting difficult, and it's going to get more difficult. So how soon? Will we find out this before? This is a good question. Will we find that out before the 20th of January, the inauguration? It actually would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? 8 of Swords. In limbo. In limbo, or it starts to unravel, perhaps. Right. Did we pick this one? Now I'm self-conscious how I'm picking them up. Because why are you picking them up like that, in that order? Oh, so I didn't even think. I guess I've just used those ones, but then again, I must need them again. Right. Look at this. Will it happen before the inauguration? Looks like it could. I feel like it's already happened in a way, and maybe they're just holding it together for the moment, because this situation is not good. This situation, let me tell you, is an ending. So this is going to end. This situation is going to end. This is the situation line. I have 2 10s ending. So not only is it going to get really difficult, they're done. This is ending. Give up, surrender. So you've hit the end of the road here. There is, I feel like there's a new beginning, which means it's a sad moment in a way, because it's kind of like the end of an era, really. And things are going to get very, very confusing, worrisome. People aren't going to know what's going on. This is fear. Okay, so this is going to get difficult now. So I suggest you go and get some cash if you can. Will it happen before the inauguration? I can't 100% say because I don't know. Okay, but because I have a yes, but it's kind of in the back. Could be. I have a celebration in a way, like this is going to happen, this is going to be revealed. Wow, it's kind of like the situation of the banks is bleak. I mean, that is as bleak as it gets. That, and Judgment Day is as bleak as it gets. However, then it gets a lot brighter. This could be the inauguration because this is a gathering, celebration, new direction. And maybe they tell us then. So maybe they are finished, but we don't publicly know. Who knows? I mean, it's literally a few weeks away now. This is a procrastination. So it may be that they are almost pending, hanging on in there and just waiting. But it's not good. They're struggling. This is struggling. They're really struggling at the moment. I also had the 5 of Pentacles when I read it for Kris, which means like lack of. They are struggling. It's over as far as I can see. Look, red flag, red. Is it still recording? Because my alarm went off. Yes. So it may not be in sequence. My voice may not be at the same time as I'm pulling the cards, because every time my alarm goes off on my phone, and I should have disabled them, but I wasn't meant to be doing a reading this morning, then it doesn't line up. So bear that in mind. I'm not doing it again. I do not have the time today, but I thought you might like to know this. Okay. So they are struggling to keep afloat. As simple as that with those 2 cards. They are struggling to keep afloat. It's not good. It's bad. It's going to end. And for those people who thought, no, we were saying this, it's never going to happen. This is behind the scenes. So this is kind of secretly, beg your pardon, struggling to give people the money. Look, they're giving people the money. So secretly, it's very difficult right now. That's a switch over. Now, while I'm at it, I had a message from Brad. He's my spy on the ground. So basically, he's near a base in the USA. I don't want to say too much, but he's been saying there's so much going on now. So he's like letting me know what's going on. And he said it's got to be imminent. So he's tracking it just visually, through the sky, and not doing anything he shouldn't be doing. I must say that. And this is protection. So obviously, oh, look, the world. Yay! Stay safe for the people. It's this clearing. It's been a lot of stress, working really hard. So what's that? This is almost the building blocks, I would say, behind the scenes. So are we going to find out anything about that? Oh, well, there you go, Brad. There you go, Brad. Are we going to find out anything about that? Is that all going to happen around the 20th of January? Obviously, I can't ask what they're doing. I assume it's a good thing. Stay safe. Oh, there you go. Same card. Stay safe is a good thing for the world. Keeping the world safe. That's a nice thing, isn't it? Right. I'm now like, which one do I pick? I'll go for this one. Right. So, is it a good thing? Well, it's all secretive, by the way. Okay. So, this could be about reclaiming things. Okay, reclaiming. This is a town behind this person. Reclaiming towns. I don't know what's going on, but putting something back. So this could just be saying it's the Great Reset. I can't probe too much, but this is a nice positive card. And the same kind of thing in time. I feel like in time we might find out some things. This is trust. It's all you need to know. This is trust, safety. So and boundaries. So that's wonderful. That's very exciting. So I won't do any more on that, just in case, for the best. But, you know, the feels like a white hat kind of situation. So maybe I should ask that. Yep, there you go. Okay, so I'm done. So and that's a wonderful card of trust, destiny. This could be like vulnerability. So we could have been perhaps vulnerable. Okay. And now this is about integrity. Integrity, honesty, truth, and it's a work in progress. So the world is a work in progress. So that's it really. So I would, I think things are really going to heat up, aren't they, before now and the 20th. I feel like these are the last things. This feels like the last things, trying to put things in place, get things organised. That's working really hard. So I'm going to do a reading with Kris, but I'm just going to ask, what does the first sort of few weeks of January look like for the world? To do with the banks, the white hats. The good thing is when you get like a secretive card, you don't know anymore and you can't know anymore. So in a way, it's a good thing. We should only know what we need to know at this particular time. And those things are what we're going to find out when they're ready to tell us. Oh, beginning of January. Well, it looks like a lot of the stresses, maybe of the last 6 months, because boy, has it been stressful in the UK anyway. I don't know where you are, but it's been bad. Looks like the lot of the stresses of this year will be coming to a head or completion. Look at this. This is really, really nice. I'm actually getting quite excited. Okay. The sun always is positive and it always brightens up the reading, even though this card is very, very, very heavy and stressful. That's what we've been going through. And it could even be, the white hats are having a hard time, but this is your white hat. This is really my white hat card now because he has a white hat or silver hat. And he's on his white horse. And he means well. He comes from the heart. Things are going to get really positive. Okay? I feel like it's going to be a very positive year with the sun already starting. And this is a kindness. So kindness. So finally, we start having a very nice, kind year. Now, if it doesn't happen on the 2nd of January, okay, just give it a bit of time. But it looks like overall, this could be the almost to me like this red flag is almost like waving the flag. Danger's over. The sun's coming out. It's going to be a much better year. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. I feel like we may get to find out about control and justice and the truth. Okay? She calls out this control, what's been going on. And it may be that they start telling the people. Oh, I just had a thought. Because I saw that picture and then obviously these pictures came out. I'm not going to say a word, but I saw this picture. This is also things to do with the past. Okay, it can be a past card. Wow. Page of Pentacles. Okay, so I would say overall, this is going to be the really big start of positivity because this is a sun, okay? But I feel like it could be the beginning of us sort of finding out what's been going on, what's been causing all the stress, where all this has been coming from, and how hard it's been and how close we were to the end or it not improving, and how difficult it's been. But yeah, I think that it's positive, but it's like there's a downside, if you know what I mean. And I feel like the truth is finally going to come out. Okay, this is messages or media, okay? And this feels like the military are going to start either telling you the truths or you're going to find out the truths. Or it also may even tell you that the newspapers haven't been telling you the truth. Okay, and this is a completion for our world. Okay, this is a completion. This is a new beginning. I feel like 2025 is a new beginning. Obviously, Kris and I will do more on this. But this is very beautiful. Abundance, beauty, the environment, the world probably changes. It feels like an end of an era. It actually feels like an end of an era. Anyway, it's probably not going to match up because my alarm went off again. It's telling me to stop because that justice. But, you know, the thing is with justice is it's kind of a karmic card, but also it's like wrongs are righted and fairness. So it's difficult, but it kind of, we need to know these things in a way in order to heal and move on. So that's really exciting. The beginning of 2025. Yes. What did I say about we need to know these things? Teach. Okay. Beginning of 2025. Teach. Oh, I've got it. Oh, I just said that. I'm going to keep these. I'm going to keep this one. I keep saying this. I keep deleting them off my Google Brain. So it's probably not going to be, not going to work very well in terms of timing on this video. But I'm sorry, I just don't have the time to redo it. But look at that. This is what happens first, and then we heal. So, yeah, I think I really do think it's inevitable. I've got energy on the back. It's inevitable. It is finally coming to a head, I feel. New beginnings. New beginnings. Yep. Relax. Heal. Relax. There you go. Anyway, best wishes. Bye now.